Last time on the Noob Journey.
Oh, there's a lot of contact around the chicane between Ben and the Rudsters, and Briggsy is all over the back of them now.
Oh, that's a big accident!
Contact! Oh my! Oh, but Briggsy gets through that clean somehow, and it's Weave. Oh no, it's Monza all over again, Rickson.
Has
Oh, no.
Causa managed to escape the safety car troubles there? Oh, that was a lovely little shimmy move from
Weave.
Reese there to get... Oh, Causa's just got into him! Go on, Alex! Controversially, some could say, Cheat, Pepsi Max is going to win around Canada.
Round 8, USA.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Noob Journey, round number 8. And today we are at the United States Grand Prix Circuit of the Americas. And I'm joined, as always, by Rickson, Sauber's team leader,
There you
as
go.
he said before we started. How are you doing today?
I am great, mate. We are coming very, very close to the end of the season. Noob Journey Season 2. We're only half length, 10 races long. And it's been great. And here we are, the 8th race of the season. And obviously, we've got a standout leader currently in the points. Pepsi Max is ahead by a long way. And all he has to do to win the Noob Journey Championship crown is to keep winning, or his closest rival, Jamie183, has to finish on the podium, with Pepsi finishing outside the podium for him to have a single chance of catching up with Pepsi before the final race. And obviously, as avid league racing fans, Chuke, we want to see this go down to the final race.
Yeah, exactly. We hope that it ends up going to the final race to make it very spicy, but we'll have to wait and see, Rickson. But before we get to the proper race, we'll meet some drivers and see the qualifying report.
Hi guys, welcome back to Meet the Drivers, and today I am joined with Idiot McNoobtard. Now, my first question to you, Matt, is what is the story behind your name on Xbox?
So the story behind that is where I work, we have a chat system where you can change your username to whatever you'd like. And me and my group of work friends, we just make up weird names every day. And we somehow came up with Idiot McNoobtard for me, and it just stuck. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make that my Xbox name. And that's how I got Idiot McNoobtard.
Okay, so we have had a few comments about your gamer tag, so it's good. It's good that there's a bit of a story behind it there. Second question is, obviously we're halfway through the season now. First question really is, how do you think you've done in season 2?
So I've only finished one race, but I think that I'm actually improving as this goes on, and by the end of the season, I'll have a few finishes under my belt. I'm hoping, at least.
Yeah, that's what we like to see, really. The whole point of this series is to make people better at the game rather than trying to have good racing. We'd rather see the crashes, but it's good to see that people are getting better. And final question is, obviously nobody knows what track it's going to be this week, but next week, but where do you think you're going to finish?
Oh gosh. So judging from,
If you just had to pick out a place, where do you think you'll finish?
11th, just outside of the points.
11th.
I'm going to be so frustrated. I'm going to be so close to the points, but I'm just going to miss out, I think.
Okay, that's fair. I'm glad you're being honest.
Today I'm joined by the second Ferrari driver, Alex Degu, 2002. How are you doing today, mate?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Good. So you've done a couple of races in the Noob Journey now. How are you finding racing without assists?
Well, I'm finding it pretty difficult, as you can tell. I mean, I did go 10 laps down, I think, in Canada, but I finished, so I'm getting there.
That's
Just about.
exactly a good point. And you got how many? 8th place, so that's four
Oh.
points.
Is it 8? Oh, 4 points. That's
Yeah.
quite a lot. Really. Jeez.
Yeah, you're ahead of quite a few people having 4 points on the table.
Wow.
That's the thing. The key is just finishing the races.
That's amazing.
So,
Wow.
who would you say in the Ferrari team is first and second driver? Do you think you're above Blake?
No way.
No.
Blake's definitely number one.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And finally, we've only got 2 races to go. Which tracks would you preferably have as the final 2 races?
I would have Russia. I like that track. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
like, well, I can do it with this, but I don't know without. But I'm not really sure. Totally honest. Something that's easy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I wouldn't mind one
I'll
of
see
those.
I'll see what me and Rickson can do for you, and we'll try and give you a good track. Well, anyway, thanks, Alex. Thanks for the interview, and good luck in the race.
Cheers.
Welcome to qualifying for the United States Grand Prix. On the left we have Pepsi Max, and on the right we have Jamie 183. Championship rivals as it stands. Who's going to come out on top in qualifying? Going up the hill into turn 1. Pepsi not taking it as well as Jamie. Jamie gets on the throttle nice and early to give him a nice bit of speed coming through the S's. It's looking very close now. Jamie's still just up on Pepsi's time, as they're both taking the S's reasonably well. Pepsi going a little bit slow. Jamie being able to carry more speed and go purple in sector 1. Coming to the final little bit of the S's. Both taking that corner a little, maybe cutting it a tiny bit, but obviously the game's let it fly this time. Coming into the hairpin now. Braking all the way down into second gear. Jamie braking a little bit too early there compared to Pepsi, who now gets a chunk of time up on Jamie. As we come down the back straight, both of them nailed DRS. Pepsi got it a little bit earlier than Jamie, which currently means he's up on Jamie's time coming into the third sector now. It's looking close, but Pepsi better on the brakes, which means you can make up more time. Down into second they go, and cars all over the shop on Jamie's screen compared to Pepsi's, who's basically had a clean run the whole way through. In the third sector now, Pepsi showing his dominance again, getting more time, taking these corners really well, looking after the throttle nicely. Last couple of corners, flying past the pits now. Pepsi's got a lot of time up on Jamie. And into the final corner we go, both down to second. Pepsi comes up to the line to do a 138, and then it's followed by Jamie 183 does a 140. Looking at the standings here after qualifying, Pepsi Max puts it on par with an absolute stonking lap time. Morgs, in his teammate in the Williams car, puts it in P2 for a Williams 1-2. Jamie in third with Respawn in fourth. Buttius Crackius in fifth with Sasemba in sixth. Nimau GG 7th, Factual Impala 8th, Overrated Llama in 9th, and Mortar Chemical rounds out the top 10.
Welcome everybody, it is race time around the circuit of the Americas at a wet quali, as you would have seen in the intro, but exciting times, Rickson, looking forward to it.
Yeah mate, it's a dry race. All race,
For once.
it's dry. And yeah, we thought obviously the drier races have been better this season, so we have been blessed with dry weather. And let's actually see if we can navigate through the formation lap. So, as you would have noticed from quali, there isn't very many. Okay, cars are just lagging. Alex, they use backwards. Yeah, as you would have seen from quali, Briggsy, he's not part of the title chase anymore, but he's up there. He didn't have a very good quali, as you would have seen. There was a big crash between him and Reese. Which led to him. Oh, I'm about to hit someone. I'm very, very sorry. Mortal Chemical, I apologise. But yeah, I'm not sure how you're navigating this traffic, but I'm stuck behind
I'm
Mortal Chemical.
just going through the S section, Ericsson. I have to. If you take up the boards on the formation lap, do they respawn?
Nah.
I just thought I'd take them out and make it interesting going into turn 1 without any braking.
Oh yeah, that's a good shot. What? Collision with Mortal Chemical? I didn't even hit him.
Predictions for the race. Who are you going to go with for today's race?
I'm going to go I think Jamie's going to do it. I think Jamie's going to be first, Pepsi's going to be second, and Morgs is going to be third. I see those three now as the staple top three pulling away. There's no Corrigan with us today as well, who's usually up there. No Callum W, who's usually up there. So it's going to be good. People who don't usually score points are guaranteed points this race.
Yeah, just like in Canada, Rickson, you had a lot of retirements and people got points. But I'm going to go with Pepsi Max to win. He's won 3 races, I believe, this season. And then Jamie in second and Morgs third. But it's going to be a close one, I think. It's really going to be interesting going into turn 1. Is it going to be chaos, or is everybody going to get through? Actually, no, it's going to be chaos.
There's always chaos.
Journey.
Always chaos. Every single corner is chaos, right? Like
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
As the last two cars, Briggsy and Alex Dayu, getting up onto the grid here as we prepare for lights out for the United States Grand Prix.
Yeah. Here we go then, Rickson. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go for the Noob Journey race around the United States Grand Prix.
Gods had an awful start, Duke. I stayed on the grid for a bit. Gods didn't move. Somebody's taken out the marker boards already. Who is that? That is very cheeky. Let's get on board with whoever's taken out the marker boards. That was a wild Duke master.
Oh, wasn't me. What are you chatting?
Oh. So as it stands, Pepsi Max
up.
still leading to Morgs in second, to Jamie in third, to Reese in fourth. Who's that down in fifth? Briggsy! He's in 5th place already from the back of the grid.
Start.
Bloody hell, there's rocket propelled, and then there's Briggsy, mate. What a start that was from that guy. As Briggsy's already all over the back of Reese. I'm on board with the leader still, Pepsi Machu. I'm not sure what you're seeing from your angle, but we're going down the long back straight. And it's a Williams 1-2. Morgs in the slipstream of Pepsi. Now, we know how good the slipstream is on this game. He looks like he's gone to the inside as Morgs. No, he's not. Pepsi's gone to the inside. Both locking up the Williams cars side by side. Pepsi takes the much nicer line. But Morgs going to get back at him here, maybe. People up the inside. That's ambitious. A little bit of contact there between the two Williams drivers. And Pepsi's just avoided that little collision that they could have had. If you can get on board, Chuk, with the Rickson, battle for third, it's cutting up, mate.
I'm just with it now, Rickson. I'm on board with Briggsy, who's at the back of... Well, it's a battle for second here now, because Pepsi got a little bit of a lead over Morg, Jamie, Reese and Briggsy. But it's a great little battle here. I was just on board with Causa previously, who got a quali ban from taking out Reese in the Canadian Grand Prix. So he's up to 9th, which is a good start from him. But this battle up the front, it's tasty!
This is a monumental battle between the Williams, the Honda, and the Sauber. Reese really going... Reese is lagging a lot. There's a bit of contact there, almost shunting Morgs off, but Jamie 183, he knows the circumstances, Chuk. He knows he has to win if he wants to be crowned the first ever Noob Journey champion. Teat doesn't count. Going through the S's, Jamie's taking a much better line than Pepsi, and these two have pulled away massively from that battle previously for third. Yeah. After that little bit of lag in turn 1.
Yeah. It's difficult. I want to get on board with everybody else to give everyone a fair show, but I want to stay on board with the leaders.
Yes, I would.
Let's quickly go through. You've got Sember in 6th place, Namau, the Nemesis, in 7th. Faction Pilot is up in 8th. Causa is all over the back of him.
Jamie's taken the lead down the back straight in the slipstream. He looks like he's past the Williams. There's another battle here. Look, you've got to get on board with the top 5. It's where it's all going down. It also looks like there's another battle going on behind, which you might want to get on with your former teammate, Chuk. See what's happening there. It's getting very, very tasty between the Red Bull and the Toro Rosso drivers. As Jamie's in the lead, holding well. There's so many battles going on. We need a third commentator, Chuk. This is crazy.
We do, yeah. Definitely very spicy compared to last week in Canada, Rickson. But Causa had contact with Faction Parla and they both spun.
That doesn't surprise me. Causa's streak of hitting cars continues. We need to start keeping count of these. Maybe we have like a counter somewhere.
I'll put a little,
the Causa crash counter there. Add another one to that.
Yeah. But Briggsy, Jamie in first place going on to lap number 3. It's gonna, I think, tyre strategy is going to come into play soon enough during the race now. But they've got a little bit of a gap to Briggsy, No, they don't. Not. It's what?
More.
Oh, sorry, it's glitched on my screen, so I don't know.
Okay, so
Reese
is in a battle with Morgs currently. Oh, Reese is really struggling through these S's. Obviously, they're really easy to get time penalties on, especially on strict. This looks like Alex Dayu or Idiot McNoobtile in the Ferrari there. Oh, Reese taking the corner a little bit too quick, having to cut it a tiny bit there. Oh, Reese has lost the back end massively. He's dropped down to 5th from 3rd. That's very unfortunate for him. But I'm sure he'll get back in the battle very quickly, Duke.
Yep. One thing that will come into play at the end of the race, Rickson, is penalties going through the first sector, because those S turns are horrendous to do and try and get through. So we got to watch the penalties as Reese is going round the outside of Briggsy. There's contact there. Luckily, neither spin, but Reese gone down the inside of Briggsy. Going. Oh, I'm on the wrong camera here. There we go. Right, Reese has got Briggsy.
Pepsi Max has just tried to make a move on Jamie. Pepsi Max back in the lead. Sorry to just cut you up there.
Oh, so don't worry.
But we've got to see this battle. Pepsi's hung it round the outside. A lovely move. I didn't catch all of it. I caught the end of it. Lovely move. Pepsi knows what's at stake as well. These two are going to blast it out to the end of the season. I'm glad we've got a battle. I'm glad someone's got up onto Pepsi's level. As we're on board in Pepsi coming around the final corner, Jamie's going to have DRS here. As we are on lap 3, approaching lap 4. Jamie got a much better exit. Maybe, similar exits actually. Can Jamie get on the DRS? What are the setups like? Obviously, we know that Williams is fast in a straight line. That Honda not so much as they come up to the first. Jamie's a lot later on the brakes, caught right behind up to Pepsi Max. I'm on the rear wing. It's like Pepsi's got the better exit again. And Pepsi's going to hold P1 for now, Cheek. I'm not sure how long he's going to stay there, though.
Yeah, it's going to be close between those two drivers throughout the race. But Sembo has managed to overtake Namau at some point. I think he's gone off. Then we've got Buttius in 8th. Corsa down in 9th still. Overrate Lama in 10th, back for one race. Factual 11th. Idiot McNoobtard, the resident American in this series, and on his home track, is in 12th place.
He's just about to lap his teammate.
Oh, and he's off.
He's had a big crash. I just want to talk about penalties quickly, Cheek.
Yep.
There's a lot.
Really?
There's a lot of penalties. Yeah. We've got, let me run you through. We've got obviously Respawn with a 3 second, Jamie with a 3 second, Pepsi with a 3 second, Average Ken with a 3 second.
Ken's got a penalty.
Which is, for him, he's known for keeping it on the track and not getting very many penalties. He is the Rickson of season 2, but he's got 1. Morgs has also got a 3 second penalty. And Corsa, no surprise there, has got 3 second. I mean, Corsa's guaranteed to get penalties. So, you know, it's fine. But a lot of the front runners, almost all of the front runners, have penalties.
Yep. Briggsy and Reese having a great battle. Briggsy managed to get Reese coming down the DRS straight, but now he's managed to get in front of him. But Reese is all over the back of him as they come in to the final 2 corners. Reese will get contact there. Reese is putting his front ring right in the back of Briggsy DRS as Reese has lost the back end. And he's in the pits, Rickson. Reese is in the pits.
Okay, that's the first pit stop of the race. Respawn.
No. There's a Williams in as well, Rickson. I think it's a Pepsi.
That's Morgs.
Okay.
I'm on board with Pepsi at the moment. Still battling with Jamie, pulling out a gap. I'm not sure what they're going to do about pit strategies now. Maybe they're going to play some mind games. But I've got to say, the lines these two guys are taking, I've just had a really good shot of them both. You can definitely tell that these guys are in the top half. Well, they're the best 2 drivers in Season 2 of the Noob Journey, Cheek. Let's put it that way. These two. Jamie not so much, but Pepsi's been dominant all season long. But Jamie suddenly came in right near the end, and we all know he's had previous league racing endeavours. So it's good to see that someone's actually challenging Diet Coke 978.
Yeah, well, if you compare Jamie from the start of the season to what he is now, it's a massive turnaround. In the pre-season, he was all over the place. But it's nice to see someone going from being pretty shit to half decent now without using assists. So who have we got in 3rd? Briggsy is still in 3rd, but he is on soft tyres, so he's going to go for a longer run during this section of the race because he crashed out in qualifying with a Respawn, which you will have seen in the quali report. Semba in 4th, and Morgs, who is on the medium tyres, so I presume he's going to the end on those tyres, is in 5th place, Rickson.
Yeah, so
with Rickson directly behind him.
This is going to be interesting, especially this battle here between Morgs and Reese. Reese is on the softs.
Pepsi's in. Sorry, Pepsi and Jamie are both in.
Here we go.
They're both
Forget
in.
what I was saying. It's the pit stop showdown.
English, please.
And it looks like the Williams is going to get out ahead of the Honda just because
that was a
of.
very quick lap.
Just
Oh no, he hasn't.
Yes.
Jamie's ahead. Oh,
No, he's not,
Oh,
mate.
he's not. My screen just glitched. Sorry.
So
I'm
Briggsy
being
is leading
wild.
the race.
Okay.
What can he do from here? As it looks like Morgs is back into the pits.
Oh really?
That's odd. He might have a drive-through.
Drive-through?
That's very odd. Let me.
Yeah, it is drive-through because his team isn't out, Rickson. So Morg has got a drive-through.
That's
so he's going to be down.
horrible
to
for him.
8th place now. So that's ruined his chances of getting a podium potentially. So let's get back on board with Briggsy, who is in the lead, who is coming down towards the back straight. No DRS because he is leading by 7 seconds over December. Pepsi is behind him. Pepsi's 11 seconds behind the leader. So if Briggsy would pit now, he is not going to jump Pepsi during the pit stop phase.
Yeah, he definitely has to get out a lead or a reasonably decent sized lead before he decides to come into the pits. But it's usually at this phase of the race, Chuke, where it kind of dies down, the battles disappear, the grid splits. So we're just going to wait for one driver to have a little bit of oversteer, and then another battle, I'm sure, will start, and there'll be another crash. I can guarantee. I will put money on there being one more person having to walk back to the paddock.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. It's the Noob Journey, as you know. Oh, actually, Jamie is very near the back of Briggsy. No, I mean Pepsi now. They're going through the last couple of corners of Sector 3.
Oh, this is spicy.
Double right-hander. This is a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be, Rick. I thought it was being a bit dull. It's not the best race in the world, the Circuit of America.
Also, we don't have very many drivers, but these two boys
exactly
putting on a show.
And December's there
There's
as
a
well.
back market. Oh no, it's not actually.
No, December's there
December.
in second. Is he going to hold them up? Because they're going to have to follow him through the S section.
Oh,
now.
Jamie's right up behind the back of. Oh, come on!
Oh, dude!
Oh, he's almost pushed him through the corners. I think December
my.
knew to get out of
Yeah.
the way. I mean, I wouldn't have done that there if I was him, but he.
Oh, no, definitely not.
We know Ken just wants to finish races and score points and see the season out, which is the right way to go about it. I mean, anything can happen. One of the back. Well, obviously we've had this before. One of the back markers can take you out by accident, or your pad could die and you could swerve across the track and take someone out. Anything can happen, mate. And
but
that was the right thing to do.
Were otherwise known as above average Ken now after getting 2 podiums around Monaco and Canada. So I think, like you said, Rickson, that's December's game really. He likes to be consistent. He doesn't have to battle, he won't have to do because he knows he'll get points because it's the Noob Journey. Anything can happen. But Jamie's got DRS on Pepsi. I think he's a bit too far back at the moment as they're on lap 7, so they are halfway through this current Grand Prix. Tyre wear is ever going to be a factor towards the end of the race. I don't think they're going to pit unless tyre wear is. I don't know how the circuit is on tyre degradation exactly, Rickson. I don't know, maybe you know.
I think it's reasonably good if you don't spin up the rears a lot. I think you should be able to get to the end on softs from here.
Yeah.
I can't see any reason why you shouldn't.
Actually, Rickson, there is a battle on track. Briggsy and Reese have brought back together after the pit stop phase. Briggsy is all over the back of Reese going into Sector 3. Reese had a little bit of a lag issue there. Yeah. Oh my, the lag. That's not very nice to see. Hopefully he doesn't take out Briggsy now.
Reese is known for having probably the worst Wi-Fi out of everyone in the Noob Journey this season. So
third world Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it is awful. As Briggsy now took a lovely line. Oh, that's a lovely camera angle. Oh god, you can tell if people are corner cussing there. My days.
Yep.
I hope Ken comes into the pits this laps. If he doesn't, he's really ruining his race. And yes, he is. Yes, he's in the pits.
Briggsy's going around the outside using the DRS. Can he put it down the inside? Yes. Reese is going to try and get him back
here.
Wow,
Reese, he got
is he going to do it? No, he's going to be safe.
Oh, Briggsy! Massive lock-up!
Massively wide.
And Reese is going to take back that podium place. Come on, Reese. Come on, you Salva boy. Let's get some more points on the boards, lads.
Somehow, Alex Degu is keeping up with Jamie here. How is that happened?
No,
he's not.
Shut up.
He's on. No, literally, he's
battling. He's battling
him, Jamie.
Oh no, he's not.
Oh, he's off now. Is he?
Talking about having one more crash.
Oh, there he is.
He's there ruining. ruining the shot again. I can't words. I cannot words. He's ruining the shot again, donutting in his Ferrari. How many times are you going to ruin the lovely shots here in the States by pulling donuts in your prancing horse, mate? Come on. Ken gone up the inside of Morgs in the S's and has gained himself up into P5. Morgs having a cheeky look up the inside into the hairpin. Oh, and it's worked as well. They're leaving each other the room. This is a great battle. Morgs right behind Ken now. DRS, slipstream. Ken's not going defensive though, which is very odd, as Morgs just takes back that position like child's play. No real threat from above average Ken, as I need to remember to start calling him now. As, there's also a Ferrari in the background. I think that could be Alex Dayu again. Yes, it is. Alex Dayu sticking his nose in these battles, trying to get something. He's definitely got better. He's still not great. He still gets on the throttle very, very early. But obviously the whole point of the Noob Journey is you're not going to come in on race 1, leave race 10 as an expert. You're going to get a little bit better. Come back for season 3. Get even better. Season 4 maybe. Maybe not.
Plug in
that. God, Alex Day just goes straight on at the corner there. Anything happening with you, Chick? Because currently I'm just taking the
Jamie's
piss out
off
of
there. Jamie's losing time now. Maybe his tyres are going off, but he just went off in sector 1 at some, I don't know the corner name or the corner number, but he went off there. One thing that I did see, Rickson, was I saw the puff of smoke and Causa without a front wing on the pit straight, so I don't know what happened.
He's actually stuck in a battle with
Nimau
right now, and let's give Causa some screen time. There's also a banana in front of him with Overtake Llama. Battle for 7th place. They have found the battle for 7th place. Here we go. We don't usually see down the bottom of the grid. Oh, Nimau's lost the back end. Nimau hit Overtake Llama, who went a little bit wide, lost her back end, and Nimau has spun it on the last corner. Causa managed to skip through both of them there, as they've both gone wide. This is definitely not watching Pepsi and Jamie, I'll tell you that. It's a whole different ball court, this, watching these guys. Causa's gone to AI to go through the S's. I'm not sure if that's classed as cheating or not. We will wait for him to come. Llama doesn't really know what to do, so we're just going to drive through him. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, he's not racing. As Nimau's going to also get Causa as well. It looks like Causa's back. Causa is back. As Nimau's lost her back in again, coming off a curb. Very interesting battle here. I don't think there's much going on near the front. So if you want to join me, a dive bomb from Nimau on Causa. What a move! He's lost the back end. And, what an accident between those two. Come on, Alex, mate. As Nimau is in 8th and Overtake Llama is in 7th. These three are miles away from each other. Then within one corner, they all catch back with each other. And it'll be good to see how this unfolds for the next 3 laps. Okay, so I'm just looking at the driver's standings, and when I said it was about 20 points, I was wrong. It's 50 points.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So if Pepsi wins this race, let me just calculate this quickly. I'm pretty sure if he wins this race, he's won.
Oh dear.
Let me just. That's not good for the series.
Thanks, Pepsi, ruining season 2 of the Noob Journey. It's fine. Don't worry. It's not like
I'm just doing some maths here. So. And then if Jamie gets 18 points, there we go, a bit of maths live on.
See, we don't just entertain, we teach you how to do maths as well, guys. Perfect video.
Okay, so the only way Jamie's gonna win, it won't end here. It will not end here. Pepsi for the last 2 races. Actually, no. Let me do that again. I think Pepsi has won. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm on board with them now. As you do your little math sum, I'm on board with Morgs, going through the S section here, following average Ken as he cuts the 3rd or 4th bit through this X section. Was probably getting a warning or maybe even a penalty you have to see at the end of the race. But Morgs, I think Morgs is a faster driver than December, but December's far more consistent than Morgs is. But Morgs seems to be within DRS zone as they go down towards the hairpin on the back straight. Bit of a lock up there for Morgs on the medium tyres. Ken is on the super softs. But yeah, Morgs is definitely in DRS range here, waiting for it to be deployed. As you guys know from playing this game, it very much helps. The slipstream is stupidly good. So here we go. Is Moore going to put it down the inside? Yes, he is. Does he pull it off? Is he going to go too deep? Ken tries to cut back. Does he pull it off? I can't see his screen. Moore is still on the inside. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. December tries to go around the outside. Oh, and he's managed to do it. Oh, good move there. Rickson, you're missing all of this while you're doing your bloody songs.
I've done it. I've signed it. I'm back on board. Don't you worry.
I don't care. Wait a second. This is a great battle. December's managed to get back into 5th place here. Morgs is still all over the back of him as they come around the final 2 corners. I think the leaders are sort of on their last lap now as well.
Yes. So I'm gonna say it now. If it stays as it is, Pepsi is Noob Journey Season 2 champion, because there's a 57-point gap between the 2 of them. And there's no way that Jamie can make up that by winning 2 races. He'll only have 50 points.
Do you know, Rickson, was it 2012 F1? Double points final race. Change it up completely.
We could do double points. You know what? Let's leave it to the comments, Chick. Let's see.
Yeah.
If they want to do it, we can do
points,
it. But as it is now, we will celebrate it as if he's won. Because Pepsi Max, what a season this guy has had.
He has.
From
he has,
season 1, obviously he was here for season 1, won a couple of races, won more than me.
No, just the one race actually, Rickson, on Silverstone.
Oh, the same amount of races as me. But crashed a lot compared to me. I could just about keep it on the track. Yep. But here we are in season 2, dominant season. He will be off onto greener pastures, and he comes across the line. Congratulations to Pepsi Max. 978, you are Noob Journey Season 2 World Champion.
Congratulations to Pepsi, and Jamie comes across in 2nd place, which is good for him. And Briggsy looks like he's going to get 3rd place. Reese has fallen back a little bit, but Briggsy will get his 2nd podium of the Noob Journey. The last podium he had was round Germany, where he lost 2nd place to Callum on the line, from what I remember. But Briggsy comes across the line in 3rd place. First finish for him in the McLaren, actually, Ricks, and he hasn't finished during his McLaren stint. He did well in the Banana Cup, but not in the McLaren. Actually, December is 4th. What happened to Reese?
It was probably another Just Reese thing. Someone should.
Has he lagged out? He's not even on my list.
He should make a Twitter page. Reese Just Reese things, and he just lags out all the time. Reese on my screen.
Where's he on your screen?
He got DQ'd on lap 1. Apparently, that's not right. I'll tell you right.
Okay, we'll have to take another look at that towards the end of the race. But Namau is 6th.
That's very weird.
Causer is in 7th. Causer's going to finish a race, Rickson.
Oh, I told him why? Why does he have to finish a race?
3 races in a row. I won't call him shit anymore. He still is a bit shit. But I won't bring it up as often as I do. Unless he crashes again, I'll bring it straight up again. Someone's crashed on the line, actually.
Who is that? Who is that on the line?
I don't know. I can't see him. Ran out of people to look at, Rickson, so I can't change.
I can watch Overrated Llama. That's it.
Yeah, I'm back on board with Overrated Llama now. A minute 44 behind. Who is it? Is it a Force India?
It's
I can't see.
I don't know.
Anyway, here. Wow, look at those penalties, Rickson.
9?
Jesus.
Does that do anything? Let's have a look at Morgs drops down to 5th, which means December finishes 4th. Briggsy gets on the podium. Fletcher and Impala got loads. Yeah, if you want to go through it, mate.
Yeah, let's go through it quickly now. So Pepsi wins the United States Grand Prix and it crowns him the Noob Journey champion for Season 2. Jamie in 2nd place. Didn't lag out, luckily, this time. Briggsy 3rd. December in 4th. Morgs takes 5th place. Namau in 6th. Causa finishes 7th. Overrated Llama in 8th. Fletcher Impala in 9th. And Buttias runs off the top 10. Idiot Magnupa just misses out on the points around his home Grand Prix, unfortunately. But what a race, Rickson! It was really entertaining. A lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I've got to say we've crowned a champion a lot earlier than I wanted to, G. But it's done it. Congratulations to Pepsi Max, who has won the Noob Journey Season 2, and we will have to wait for Season 3 to see what will happen. But anyway, that was a good race. That was a good race.
It was, yeah. And for once, I didn't have the commentator's curse, Rickson. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, smash that like button and subscribe to us both. It will be in the link below, and we'll see you for round 9 next week in the Noob Journey. Good night.